Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today we're going to do No Man's Land. This is what, episode 19? Jeez, we are cooking through these, but if this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back. It is very shortly after, actually let me fix the time there, I don't know why it's on 1. So very shortly after where we left off last time. Grass is planted here, soy is planted there, and I've just finished plowing up the field next to the pigs. So if we go into the map here, not over there, we need to go over here. Alright, this little section of, no, let's just do this, grass. Yeah, this little section of field right here, we're going to plant potatoes in at some point. Maybe not this episode, but we're going to use that as a potato field. Probably going to put a shed or something here. We don't really need the grass field. This is going to be our big grass field here. So we do need to do some hay, I think, when we cut grass tomorrow. We're also going to be harvesting oats off of these 3 fields here, this big one here, this one, and this one. And we'll get some straw swaths off of that, which we'll dump over in our big straw pile. If we can fit it all there, we might have to start putting some, I don't know, over here or something like that. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to work on tonight, since nothing else is really ready to go, everything else is just kind of chilling. Actually, these fields need lime, so I might get a worker getting lime going on these fields, but so we should have, we don't have a lime spreader, do we? Let me see what we got. Oh, we don't want to go there, all the way back to the beginning here. Okay, so we obviously don't have the T-Rex or that, those aren't ours, but and nor is that. Okay, let's take a look. I don't think we, yeah, we don't have a lime spreader. Okay. Oof, another piece of equipment we need. We go to the store. I did get this mod because it does lime, but it's such a small implement. It just goes so fast that I really want to get this guy. That's going to be more loan action for us. It's not going to be good. Maybe we'll just hold off and not do lime on these fields for now, and we'll worry about that later. Just until we can get that. So it shouldn't be too bad of a, I can't remember what it is now. Improving yield. Spread lime every 3 harvests for 15%. So this would be a 15% deficit, technically speaking. Yeah, because it's, yeah, well, I mean, it's only a, yeah, we're just not going to get the 15% yield bonus. So, yeah, we're not going to worry about it. It's just, that's a lot of money. The loan interest is not going to, I don't know. It's like, we'll just ignore it for now. But actually, no, what I'm going to do tonight, I think, is start working on making maybe another field out here. I might start it here, and then I'll see how far I can get before I decide I need to stop and start cutting trees, because I just kind of want a big field out here. So I'll probably just do the first like half of it, and then we'll start working on planting that field, and then we'll probably take out some trees before we keep going. But if you remember last time, we bought the Pronto 9-meter seed drill, so that's pretty exciting news right there. Very exciting, very excited to use that. We've already used it to plant these guys, but it is a fantastic machine and very worthwhile. So yeah, I think right about there-ish. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do tonight, I'm just going to work on getting this field going and making more fields for us. Tomorrow, if we go into the menu here, we'll probably need to sell some more pigs tomorrow. Yeah, well, I don't know. We have a bigger trailer now, so if we get up to 89 or above, we'll take 9 pigs down because our trailer holds 9. So yeah, a lot of new equipment keeps happening every episode. But yeah, and we got 40 sheep. They're cooking along, making us, well, they must finished off their previous pallet, I guess, if that's what that means. Let's go check that out, actually. If they finished the pallet, that'd be pretty awesome. We're still going to wait until we get it probably, I don't know, maybe 10 pallets-ish or something like that before we end up selling them. We'll probably have to clean them up tomorrow. But yeah, we do have a full pallet here. Awesome. So we got 1 full pallet of wool, and that one's working on it, so we'll have to go move that one out of the way at some point. But yeah, so I'll work on making a field here. We have our plenty of bales of grass here, but we need to make some hay bales today because we're going to end up getting horses at some point, and at some point we're going to get cows going as well. I did add something to the town. I won't show you that probably until towards the end, but anyhow, I did add something that I think we need. This wasn't something that someone commented, which, by the way, if you want anything added to the town, please comment. Let me know what you want to see. There's another thing I want to add that someone commented last time in episode 17, I believe they commented. 18's, I'm recording this before 18 comes out, so 18's been uploaded, but it has not come out yet. It'll come out here actually in about 10 hours. So, yeah. So I'm looking for more stuff to add to the town that you guys want to see in there. So just let me know what you guys want to see. But I did add something today that I think we really, honestly, we kind of have to have in the town. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to have anything because the vehicle sell point buys everything. But a sell point, I think we really needed. I think I mentioned building it possibly in one of the previous episodes. But yeah, so I'm going to end up adding that in. Again tonight, I'm just going to work on getting this going. We'll probably end up being able to harvest our oats probably first thing tomorrow morning. They'll probably be ready to harvest right as I'm getting ready to call it a night here, but I'm not going to worry about harvesting until tomorrow. Tomorrow we need to get going on some silage as well, just so we can get that extra income rolling in for us. So yeah, so those trees there I'm going to clear out eventually, so I'm just going to kind of go up to about where they're at for now with the field, and then we'll worry about that later. We might do some forestry tomorrow just to help clear out some of the stuff. So we'll kind of play it by ear, see what we can get done. There's always stuff to do. So until we get this plot of land completely set up the way we want, we're always going to have stuff that we can work on and get going. So, all right, guys, I'm going to keep working on what I got going on, and I'll be back with you probably in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is time to get combine rolling on our oat harvest, and like I thought, it was ready to go before I went to bed last night. Other thing to note, we have a lot of wheels in Wow, I really can't talk today. We have a lot of weeds in our soy fields. Not wheels. There shouldn't be any wheels in there. I mean, there'll be wheels in there, I guess, when we get our tractor out there. But otherwise, we should be able to go, or be good to go. Enable straw swath. Hire a worker to take care of that. Make sure he's dropping straw after this. Perfect. Okay, he's working on that. Yeah, these guys are in rough shape here. Yeah, we gotta get that weed taken care of. Okay, so that's our first mission. If we go into the menu here, those two need weeds taken care of pretty badly. Grass is growing. It's not even close to ready to harvest yet, which is a bummer. Soy is actually farther along than the grass somehow, so don't know how that works. But I guess grass has less growth stages. But anyhow, so yeah, we'll get the oats all taken care of. I brought out the fence out here with the manure fork, and I started kind of taking care of the trees, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Can we get narrows put on the Massey? I don't want to use the Fent right now because it's out there all set up for what it's got going on. So let's see how much that'll cost. If it doesn't cost a couple thousand, we'll go ahead and get it done, just because it'll be nice to have available to us in case we need it. Customize. Oh. Is it really not available? Well, okay, well, we can disregard that. We're gonna have to go grab the fence anyways, so yeah, we'll go drive this out to where the fence at, and I'll show you kind of what we got going on out there. But yeah, we need to get that going. Actually, I'll just park it here and I'll walk out the rest of the way. Pigs, how are pigs doing? Sheep, we got a new sheep. That's fantastic. That wool's doing good. I can't remember how much is in a pallet. I want to say 2,000 liters, but I'm not sure. Pigs are at 94, so we definitely need to sell them today. Probably have to take 2 trailers down, probably about 18 of them. So we'll probably wait till they get to about 98 pigs, and then we'll take those guys down. But no, so I've been, instead of chopping them into small pieces, I took the big trailer out here, and I have been putting almost the full log in, or at least most of it sticking out. So hopefully we get more that way, which, I mean, we should. So let me set this guy down here. We'll leave that set up down out here for us. Yeah, I took down just probably 4 or 5 trees, maybe 6. I don't know. But yeah, I just started knocking those guys out to get them out of the way. That pallet's close to full, so probably only 1,000 liters of wool per pallet, which is good to know. All right. So once we get oat off these fields, we'll probably just do soybeans on them. We just need stuff to make us some cash at this point. Yeah, I planted soy in, I didn't say this, I don't think, but I planted soy in this after I finished making that field. I planted soy in it, and fertilizer-wise, it should be fine if we turn weeds off and lime off. Yeah, fertilizer-wise, those guys are good to go, but all right, let's get some narrows put on this guy. Might as well repair them over here. 329, not too bad. Customize. Perfect. Yes. All right, where's our sprayer? Right there, perfect. See how we get the weeds taken care of off of those fields. Back up to these guys. We don't have any other liquid fertilizer. Oh, nope. Not that. We don't have any liquid fertilizer sitting around. We've just been using the digestate, so it's good to go. I had some comment asking how I hooked up the baler to that trailer over there, so they're having some issues with it, which, yeah, I get it if you haven't used it before. So I figured probably they weren't the only ones that had the questions. So I originally stated I was going to go ahead and just do it here in episode 19 and show you guys how to use that. I mean, because we're going to use it again, so I guess I could show it here too. But I did make a video on the Heston 1840, which I recorded right before I'm recording this one, which should be out. Actually, now we got narrow. Let's go. Let's drive through whatever we want. Anyhow, okay. But yeah, so I made a video on just kind of all the stuff you need to know about using that baler. So I hope that ends up being helpful to some of you guys. If you guys have watched it, hopefully that was helpful in some way. The one thing I'm thinking about doing, there's so many mod reviews about like the in-game mods and stuff like that. I thought about maybe me just going out and researching and taking a look at some of the mods that are like out on websites and stuff, which some of those mod websites, I'm gonna be honest with you, seem super sketchy. But yes, that's one of the things I'm thinking about maybe doing, is just doing like some from like fs19.net and stuff like that, like finding ones I think would be legit, or stuff like that. And I've noticed for some of those that I've used, they definitely, you can tell they aren't tested by giants per se. Some of them, it's like whatever, they work just like anything else in game and they're fine. But other ones, you're like, oh yeah, this obviously wasn't tested. And some of them, they don't put them through to giants because of some of those issues that they may not be able to fix, or other issues like brand issues, like if they're a name brand item that Giants necessarily doesn't have the rights to be able to use, then they can't necessarily have Giants put them out that way because of copyright issues. So yeah, it just kind of is what it is. So anyhow, this field's quick to get done. It's just, I remember doing that field, it's kind of a pain because it's like 3 rows and everything like that, but this one's just an even 2 with this this sprayer here. So once he's done here, I'll get him hooked up in the other field. Grass is growing at least, but oh gosh, I hope we can get that silage put in tonight. So I wanted to, gosh, I mean, we're not gonna get the money tonight, I guess, but oh, by the way, we got charged $983 in loan interest, so really not too bad. And that's, I mean, that's for $350,000 worth of loans. So that honestly, at the end of the day, is not bad at all. But yeah, I'm excited for our oats. Oats should make us a little bit of cash. We don't need to hold on to all of them for the horses. We'll probably want to hold on to like, I mean, we don't need to hold on to a ton, maybe 10,000 liters. We'll probably get like 25,000 liters off of those fields. So we'll probably sell about 15,000 liters-ish. All right, this one's probably going to need a third run through. Yeah, he's probably going to do 3 rows on this. But anyhow, I will tab over to, sure, that'll work. We'll go over to the Massey. And, oof, what else can we do right now? We might as well take a load of pigs up, just because. And yeah, we can do it in the lizard pickup. It definitely weighs down the back end a little bit, so I'll be honest with you, it's not necessarily the best option. So we'll probably end up using the tractor here to do it. And this is where we're going to plant potatoes. So maybe we'll lease a potato harvester and just get that done. Yeah, we can process through cheese. We can process through trees. We can probably get them all cut and good to go. And then once the fence ready, we can go and hook them up to that and take care of that. So perfect. Fill that up with 9 pigs. That'll give us 9 grand, which is good. That'll put us just over 20. Yeah, stupid little area where I drove over it. Right now, we kind of blew up the farm a little bit, and what I mean by that is we kind of expanded quite rapidly. Once we got that second piece of land, we kind of needed some equipment to get it going a little bit better and stuff like that. So now that that's been done, the thing we have to make sure we're doing is paying off the loan and stuff like that. So essentially right now we're kind of in a phase of we need to start making as much money as we possibly can and start getting that stuff up and going for us. So, and I can bring you guys safely into the town without showing you my addition to it, because it's kind of off in kind of the, I was going to say it's off in no man's land, which I mean everything typically is off in no man's land. But it's off on one side of the map, so not all the way on one side, but it's on the far side of one of the parts of the town, so I don't think you'll be able to see any of it as we go through here. But yeah, I'm trying to pre-record a lot of episodes on my weekend. You know, typical, I try to do that for a lot of my weekends just because right now, as you guys know, I'm on 12-hour shifts. So it's a little bit my schedule's a little bit tight during the week. Seems like I get up, go to work, I come home, and I sleep. Seems like that's all I really have a whole lot of time to do. I don't even really get to spend a lot of time with my wife throughout my work week, so kind of sucks. But and the quarantine has been extended in Washington State through May 31st, so that's the rest of this month, which is that'll probably mean we'll do 12s until the end of the month, and then we should hopefully, if it gets lifted, hopefully go to a 4-10 schedule. So we'll work 4-10s and have 3 days off every week, which would be fantastic, because I can do that. Even though that 2 hours doesn't seem like a lot on the workday, that is a huge deal as it goes. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. I guess we're not going to have just over 20 because we're about ready to buy a bunch of sheep. We should be able to afford 10 of them. Yeah, okay. I bought the right ones, right? Yeah, okay. I'd be so angry if I bought the wrong ones. So that'll put us up to 51 sheep, which would be great. But anyhow, yeah, so if we're doing 4-10s, it'll be easy. So I can get up in the morning, get ready for work, relax. In the evening, I can spend time with my wife and, you know, do a little bit of recording and stuff before I go to bed, do a little farmer crop stuff before I go to bed. Yeah, it'll be nice. And I'll be on day shift, which will be so much nicer than graveyard. Oh, I'm very, very pleased that I got hired when I did. So right now there's, I think, 5 or 6 police officers that I have more seniority than already, even though I've only been with my department for around 2 years. So yeah, I've only been a cop for a couple of years, but I already have that kind of seniority over people, which is really nice, which means in general, as long as all the senior people aren't bidding the same shift, I'm usually able to bid the shift that I want. So probably work day shift for the rest of the summer rotation if we ever get off the 12th, so hopefully that happens. Since, yeah, I was able to get on to day shift in the summer, which a lot of people who have only been on for 2 years are unable to do, so I'm very thankful I was able to do that. But yeah, our harvester's already got 80% of a grain tank, so we probably need to hook something up to get him empty, which honestly I'm probably going to use the Massey to do that, since we're going to use the Fent for our woodworking type deal. But yeah, so I'll probably get a trailer set up, probably use the middle-sized trailer there, that guy, kind of our medium trailer, to work with that. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys aren't too stir-crazy. I know a lot of states here in the United States are starting to slowly come out of quarantine and slowly open back up. If you're in a country or an area where it's going to be up to the 31st of this month, I feel your pain. Or if it's going to be longer, I don't really feel your pain, but I understand that that really sucks. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Well, I'll make it through at the end of the day, so move these guys over. Yep, we get it. Confirm. Look at our sheep now. Yeah, 51 sheep. So yeah, no. I definitely need more water. I think, is our thing installed? Oh, I think it is. Let's go double check. Oh, it is. Fantastic. So we can go over here and hit R. Wonderful. That's going to fill them right up. So that was easy to do that time. Fantastic. They need a couple of bales. We might as well throw a couple of bales in while we're here. How's their cleanliness? Pretty far down there. So we'll probably bring the milling machine over and clean them up, as well as the pigs at the same time. And I'm not going to do what I did the other time when I knocked over half my stack. But, oh, and so where was that? We had a partial bale. Remember that we were going to test? I don't know where it went. Yeah, I have no idea. I left it there and I saved the game, so I don't... Well, I guess it's gone. It's gone forever. We'll never know what happened. We'll try. How are they doing? Oh, yeah, they can take a couple more bales, probably. Yeah, I probably need to make some more grass bales, honestly, again. Just because, yeah, we're starting to... I mean, we're not really low on bales, I would say. But we're starting to use up quite a few. But that's not really a big deal. Yeah, they can take another bale, I'm sure. At least one more. Here's where I need to not knock over the stacks of what I got going on. Perfect. Much smoother than it was previously. Yeah, that's plenty for them for now. Water's good. That's good. We just need to clean them up later. But yeah, they're producing wool pretty quickly now. They'll slowly get faster and faster. Thank you, Harvester, for finishing on that side of things. Seems like it always finishes inside of the field where I have to back it out and reorganize it. But okay. Probably need to take the Fent and move that one, probably those bales once they're, or those bales, those, once both of the I can't even talk. Once both the wool pallets are full, we'll probably end up moving them just out of the way, so you don't have to worry about them for now. All right. Let's go hook up to a trailer. Not this one, but that far one. That one will last us a little bit. Of course, it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's a long drive to our silos or anything. And we can also convert the bale trailer into a tipper if we really need to for whatever reason. I wish it had like a log configuration, because if it had a log configuration, I'd definitely use that instead of our big trailer for what we got going on. But it is what it is, I suppose. How are the pigs doing cleanliness-wise? 50%, so not too bad. Oop. There we go. All right, let's go hop over to the fence and get working on some of our wood projects over here. And I left the subsoiler growing. Yeah, okay. I left the subsoiler over there as well as the bio belt because we're gonna end up using them on when we make more fields over here. Did you not get? You did not so great. Let's go look at a map here and. Okay, so you missed the edges. That's okay. It's not a big deal. And again, after hiring a worker, I realized how terrible my field actually was, even though it looks nice. We'll get these guys killed real quick. Of course, having weeds in just these little sections of the field really isn't going to matter too much at the end of the day. And we'll need to go put the wide tires back on this guy, probably again, just for what we're doing with forestry type stuff. It'll work a lot better than the narrows will. All right, I'm gonna finish up weeding this field and then I will hook up everything we need for forestry and I'll bring it back in after I get a couple of trees ready to go. All right, so combine, finish up this field. We'll get the straw off it here in a bit. I'm so used to playing on Sandy 19 with the straw where I'm like panicked that I need to get it off before it disappears, but I don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyhow, so I'm gonna get them working on this top field here. So a couple issues with the lumber industry up here. I'm going to do this by hand, and you'll see why in a second, or at least the start of it. There's a couple of logs sitting kind of in the middle of the field. They kind of fell onto it, so yeah, I make it a little bit tough. Don't want to destroy all of our crops, so oh, of course, it's just typical. Of course, another issue happens, but yeah, these two logs right here. Let's see if I can't kind of push them out with the harvester as I harvest. Obviously, I'd be just destroying crops as I did this, but that's okay. Ends up working out for us. There we go. Ish. Yeah, that'll get him out of the way. Oh, man. Alright, now once we get up here, I should be able to hire a worker to work on this field while I deal with my disaster of a logging problem or whatever. Alright. He's working on that. We're going to try to get these logs out of the way real quick so they're not globbing up the harvester and whatnot. So I put a weight on the back too because some of these logs are a little bit heavy. So, all right. Try to get this guy first. Some of these are honestly a little big for this little tractor, so not necessarily going the best as it could. But nope, that didn't work. Yeah, we're up against those logs, so I'll use that to our advantage here at least. There we go. Yeah, definitely a lot better with that weight. Still not great, but definitely going a lot better than it was. And this is a long log. Ooh, we're hitting that tree. There we go. Actually, yeah, I needed to knock that one down anyways. That was one I cut down that didn't fall. Yeah, this is going to be... I'm probably going to have to cut this one into 2 pieces. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to cut that one up. That's just too long. We're gonna have to get up there somehow. Come on, get this. chainsaw away. There you go. Okay, now you can take the chainsaw out. Beautiful. All right. This trailer's a little high, but it's working out. Yeah, I've had obviously a few issues getting this stuff going, but hey, this is still, I think, a lot faster than chopping them up or chopping them into wood chips, and this time we should actually make a little bit more since the logs will be a little bit longer. Maybe not necessarily per load, because we're not going to be able to hold, you know, a ton necessarily in each load, but yeah. All right. Beautiful. So far, so good. Don't slide completely out of there. There we go. Drop him into there. Perfect. Try not to flick any logs out when we come up. Harvester's doing good. Alright, let's go get that other log up there. That one's probably a bit long too. Actually, the harvester's going to be in our way. We'll wait for him to turn around. While we do that, we'll get one of these guys down here. We'll get one of these short ones just to have an easy rep. Actually, I wonder if I can pick any of these guys up. Nope. This one. Nope, those are both too heavy. Well, that one's actually longer than I thought it was. Alright. Oh, almost had you. Now you're up on the other log. Oh gosh. This is not, that wasn't, that went terribly. Oh man. Push that one out of the way, hopefully. Oh, don't knock it back too far. There, I'll take that. Ooh. Ooh, I don't want. Jeez Louise. Struggling to use this front loader today. Oh, probably every day. Anytime I use this front loader, I struggle, or anytime I use any front loader in game, I struggle. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Probably gonna have to call that a load here soon, just because we're not gonna be able to stack too many logs in there. Okay, he's out of the way. Let's go get that log up there. Well, anyhow, I probably made you guys suffer enough. I'm gonna keep working on getting these guys loaded up as best I possibly can, so really not well, but we'll try it, and I'll keep doing what I can to get them loaded up. Harvest continues, and how's the grass doing? I really want that grass to be ready to harvest. That's what I want. Oh, it's stage 1, so that's good. That's a good sign. But we need it to get to that second stage, so that way there's actually quite a bit to get out of it. We might mow some of that. I don't know. Might mow some of this up here. Doesn't really matter. We just got space. Beautiful. That guy's also going to probably be a little bit... Actually getting out of here. I didn't really think about that, huh? Turning this guy around up here is going to be a little bit tricky. Without driving over any crops. I took out a little bit. That's fine. This guy's a little long too. Let's go ahead and chop him in half. I'll do it before I load it up this time, so that way we're a little bit smarter. Perfect. Yeah, of course. Now it's going to be kind of tricky to get that guy to go in. Yeah, there's probably no way you're going to go in there, huh? Come on. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Farmer Cop does it again. Oh, that's not funny. That's disappointing. All right, well, I'm going to repair this disaster of a situation. That everything's tipping over now. This is why we need probably legit logging equipment. Oh boy. All right, folks. Sorry you had to see that. Well, you probably enjoyed it, but All right, I'm gonna keep working on this disaster I've got created up here. All right, well, I recovered. Not well, but I recovered. I loaded them the opposite way. This is just very sketchy. Yeah, the trailer's pretty much to its capacity as far as me loading it this way, so I'm just gonna take the Fendt nice and slow, and we're gonna drive down to the lumber yard. Okay, well, this trip may be a little long, so I'm gonna probably let you guys know once I get there, and then I'll bring you back in and show you how much we make. This Fendt is struggling a little bit. Yeah, many issues. Also, by the way, in case you were wondering, the front loader attachment on the Fendt, and the Fendt in general, is not enough to lift this trailer up if it's on sideways. So you just have to get a bigger tractor and the Fendt, and just ram it as hard as you can until you get it to turn back over. So yeah, our trailer's probably very damaged, but obviously it's not. But I mean, if that was how it worked and it was more realistic in that way, it would be very damaged. But also, if it was realistic, we could call a tow truck and pay them to come tip it back over. So there is that as well. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and take this down to the lumber mill. I'll bring you guys back in once I get there. Well, we made it. We didn't lose any of our load, so that's good. So for these, just how many logs we got in here? Let's top up and take a look here. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back around. Maybe. Well, there we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish? 10-ish. Okay. Not bad. 14 grand for that? Man, that works out a lot better. That was probably less trees than we hauled last time here, but anyhow, there you have it. I'm gonna go back to the farm and keep working. Got a second load done, and this one went a little bit smoother. Yeah, again, it's not super loaded. Combine's almost done harvesting the last field, so that'd be pretty good. What we probably are going to do is take a break from logging after we maybe haul this. We probably won't even haul this yet, but what we need to do is get the straw off the field. So that's probably what we're going to start working on next here. We'll just set you, maybe back you up a little bit. There you go. All right. So we're going to go hop in the Massey Ferguson, and we're going to put, well, we're probably going to put the milling machine on, and then, yeah, I mean, I should have used, actually, you know what? Let's go haul the logs so I can use the big trailer. Because I really don't want to use the small one. It will take me forever. So let's take care of that. But I actually think I'm going to use the Massey to haul it. It'll just be easier. So, okay. I think what I'm going to do for these pallets, just for now, while we're here, while we got this, let's just push them out of the way. Those both are full. There. It's like it never happened. All right. I'm just going to leave this guy sitting here for now. And we'll just do this because I don't really want to walk over to the Massey. Enter vehicle. Easy. Then I don't have the tab. Look at that. It's beautiful. Anyhow, I'm going to set this guy. This guy doesn't have very much in it. I already loaded it all the way up once, so he had 21,000 liters plus whatever he's got there and this little 1,000 in here. I'm just going to set this right here. Once the combine comes through, he can load that back in. All right, we'll go take these logs down to the sell point. Hopefully we get... I'm hoping we get a little bit more, actually. I feel a little bit better about this load. I feel like there's bigger logs in here, or better logs, or I don't know. Something like that. But if we get $30,000 today, 14 from the first load, and then 15 from this, or, you know, say if we get 16 from this, I guess that'd be 30. But, yeah, if we get close to 30 grand today just from doing some silly little logs, getting them off the farm, that's pretty fantastic. Yes, I know you can make literally a boatload of cash if you have logging stuff and you're able to log really quickly, especially after you get good at like running a front loader and stuff like that. Because I mean, I'm definitely not at my peak performance. I did a map while we did a personal gameplay series where I just did logging, or I did logging for most of it. I did a little farming on the side, but excuse me, I did mostly logging. And well, once you get good at logging and you get good at running the front loader, it gets a lot faster. I was getting really good at it in that game. And I was able to load up trailers probably twice as fast as I am right now. But anyhow, also it helps if you have a front loader that if you know, when you raise a log up, you don't almost tip the front loader over every time. So that also helps out quite a bit if you have the right equipment for the job. But yeah, I have to be careful because I was good at it this last time. Well, you know what? While we're going down here, I might as well show you what I added to the town just because we'll be down here anyways. And I don't know. I mean, I guess we'd come down at the end anyways, but I might as well show you. Why not? It's right behind the lumber mill. Spoiler alert, it's a sell point. I guess I might as well just tell you what it is. So I added the dairy. I added kind of it like a, I probably should see what I'm doing here, make sure I'm not losing any logs. I added like a big industrial dairy. You can see it back there, that big kind of factory-looking building. It was pretty basic. It wasn't like I did a lot of detail to it or anything like that. I added a few things around it. Wasn't super crazy. I did bushes around it instead of like fencing because, well, to be honest with you, placing all the placeables is really starting to back up my, or not, I guess back up, but make it hard to find stuff in the garage. So I want to try to not do as many. I might even get rid of some like the small stuff, like some of the wood and stuff around here. But okay, let's see how much we get for this. 13,000? Not as much. Anyhow, still good though. Okay, let's see if we can't turn around here without too much difficulty. That will be a problem. We're bringing if we ever do logging, we bring like a big log truck in here. It's going to be a little tight, but I'm sure we can make it work. All right, we'll go check out the dairy real quick. Just because we're over here. So I went ahead and extended the road out. There's a couple trees I had to take care of. Okay, so I added a gate. Yeah, we can open the gate, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to drive around it. So here's the dairy sell point. It's just right up front of the factory, kind of your drop-off point for them. And yeah, so it takes eggs and milk. So we have now a second milk sell point. I believe that's just the two of them, right? We go into here. Got dairies down at the bottom here. So milk and eggs. Yeah, vehicle shop and the dairy. Nothing else takes eggs. Milk is the vehicle shop and the dairy, which the vehicle shop has a better price for milk. Crazy. I almost want to somehow get rid of the vehicle shop just because. Oh man, I put these tanks back here. Yeah, those are gas tanks, but hey, who knows? Maybe they got milk in them. They reuse them or whatever. They use them for something different. This factory isn't like, it wasn't like a mod that was designed specifically for like being a dairy, but I thought it looked kind of nice. Put some barrels out here, you know, whatever. Maybe it's diesel fuel or whatever for the machines and oil for the machines and whatnot they got going on. Some dumpsters, but yep. Just figured that was kind of nice. Put a couple little bins out there. So yeah, not too crazy. But yeah, so I like to put bushes around the edge just because it seems to be easier. I might put like a fence just to kind of even that out a little bit later. But and I added another water tower over there just because, I don't know, these guys are going to need water over here for their operations and what have you. But we'll just drive through the bushes here and get out this way. But so yeah, I like using the bushes since it's like a terrain. It's like a paint, essentially a terrain paint or a landscaping paint. So it doesn't, not something I have to like worry about selling and whatnot. So I do enjoy using that bush function, which I think is awesome if that is a landscapeability. Again, I'm probably gonna put like a public works lot or something in there. I don't know. We'll kind of figure it out. Make sure it's clear. Well, the Shell station's still here in this episode because the one that's gonna come out with the Shell station in it's hasn't come out yet. So hopefully you guys are okay with it. If you guys hate it, I will take it out. But yeah, so there you have it. Not a very crazy upgrade to the town or anything like that. Again, I'm not going to do something wild every time, but yeah, there's something new to the town. So we'll head back to the farm here, and we'll use this guy to pick up the straw. The oat should be off the field. And that might be kind of all we get done today. If we take a look here on the map, grass isn't ready yet, but that soy is actually ready. So maybe we'll hop over and harvest that soy. We probably won't get that field done today, but if we can get that one done today too, that might as well give the harvester something to do while we're working on other stuff around the farm. But yeah, we'll start getting that soy in. Actually, we probably should look at oat pricing too before we get too crazy, just because we might, if there's a really good price on oats somewhere out there, we might want to sell them. Go back over here and oats. I can tell you right now that that's not a bad price, but I think you can go up higher than that. So we'll hold on to them and see if we can't get a higher price maybe tomorrow. But yeah, 30 grand in the bank. Didn't think we'd have that today, so that's nice. Actually, I need the milling machine. Where is that at? It's way out there, of course. Drove way past it. Typical. Typical. But yeah, I'm going to use the milling machine to pick up all the straw off of our fields, and then I'll try to find a spot to dump it. The combine's almost done with the oats over there, it looks like. So once he's done with that, I'll get him rolling on soybeans, and we'll just keep cracking on. All right, here we are. We have harvested all the oats and that field of soy. I have the Massey working on seeding this with soy. Grass is not to where we need it yet, and it's starting to get late. But anyhow, I'm going to try to plant at least our first 3 fields over here on our first plot, on plot 26, before we head to bed. But I'm putting some herbicide down here, and then I'll try to get the digestate spread around on the field as well. So that way they got 2 fertilizer states, and we don't have to worry about weeds in this guy as well. So I'll do this as the Massey's finishing that up. But yeah, looking at the time on the episode here, we still got a little bit left in the episode. Not sure what else is going to happen, to be honest with you. If we take a look here, let's take a look at our animals again. 90 pigs. Probably should take another load of pigs, quite honestly. They're doing fine. Oh, we need to clean up their pens. That's right, we need to do that as well. After the Massey finishes planting this field, we'll probably get to cleaning up the pens here. So I'll probably keep you guys in until we get that done. That might be the end plus selling pigs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Honestly, my logging disaster is probably going to be the thumbnail, which you're like, that's sad. Yeah, that is sad. That's the most exciting thing that kind of happened, was a failure on the farm, but it is what it is. And yeah, I know I'm overlapped pretty far here, but I have to do another row anyways, essentially, on this field. I can't get it all in one, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, I know I could just, you know, go back and forth the other way, like across that way, and just get what I needed to, but it'll be fine. It's not too bad. We are low on herbicide as well, so actually, you know what, we probably should get the tank loaded up and get it filled up as well, because yeah, we'll probably have to take this guy down there to the store then with us. Yeah, we probably should get some more. I think I'll fill up that tank, the SEMO tank, with herbicide and bring it back. So yeah, because this is all the herbicide we have left is what's in this tractor here, so we probably should get some more, quite honestly. But he should be done planting that. Don't know where he's going now, but we'll go figure out what the Massey's doing. I guess he's probably trying to get this section, but that's okay. We can leave that unplanted. That's not a big deal. Yep, you're good, buddy. It's all good. You don't need to do whatever you're trying to do there. Alright, I will just leave you over here at this far field, and then we're going to use you for the pigs in a second. Actually, you know what? While we take the... Yeah, you know what? I'll have you work on planting this field while we take the tank down and get that filled up. So, alright. So it's kind of the edge there. Oh, there's a log there. Well, let's do... maybe I should just do this section here. There, now I can flip around and get a worker going without any issues, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, that should get all of it. Well, if not, we'll find out. That should be fine. Alright. And I haven't checked to see what we got off of that field. Actually, let's go grab the combine, since we're already out this far. I haven't checked to see what we got off of that field as far as soy goes. It wasn't limed, so we won't get as much as we needed. And I think we got almost 26,000 liters of oats off of the 3 fields we harvested. So right about what I said, a little bit more. Yeah, not quite 3,000 liters, so not great, but it's fine. It's soy for us. It's extra cash. We'll probably just pull this guy right up to the silo as is and have him unload that way. Just be easier instead of trying to put the trailer and whatnot. Be careful, I avoid that trailer on the left. That one's empty right now. Oh, straw. Yeah, we probably should talk about straw. So, our big trailer that holds... Gosh, what does it hold? If I go into the story here, we bought... That's one we own? No, we own this guy. So it holds 45,000 liters of whatever. So I filled it up twice and put it over in our big straw pile. Got it to fit over there. 2 trailers are over there. Then I filled it up again and put it behind the shed over here, which I'll show you in a second. And then I filled it almost again. So I got basically 90,000 liters over there. And oh my gosh, that's so much. Which honestly isn't... If we had sold that at the store, that would only be like 10 grand-ish. Not even 10 grand. If we'd sold it just loose. So yeah. But as pellets, that'll be worth a lot more. As you can see, the massive pile behind here. Alright, you're fine there. And I'm stuck in here, of course. Well, let me just tab out of here. Go to the store, you, Trex, there we go. All right, we're gonna drop that off there. We'll finish that later. But yeah, so we have a huge straw pile back there now. I just thought, out of sight, out of mind. I was gonna put it there, but just in case I want to build a vehicle shed before we end up getting the pelletizer. The pelletizer is $400,000, so that's definitely not a something quick we're gonna be doing. But hopefully we get it sooner rather than later, because that's we need to get rid of some of the straw. We have too much of it. We probably have right around 1 million liters of straw just sitting around in piles on the farm, so a little bit insane. All right, and actually, you know what? Just because we can with this, let's go ahead and just clean up the sheep area. So this should hold grass as well. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I'll pick it all up with one swoop, just like that. Well, that was pretty easy. I love how it just sits on there. It's like that's kind of not realistic, but let's put that back in there. There you guys go. You guys should be clean. I mean, it's not going to show right away, but you guys, I don't think the silage fork is going to hold the pig food, so still probably have to use the milling machine over there, but at least that's one issue solved. And we can leave the fork here since we don't need it right now. And we'll need to configure our small trailer back into a flatbed so we can take it down to the store. I had it as a flatbed, and I configured it to this because I was going to use this for logs. And I said, you know what, let's use the longer trailer, just because that way we could get longer logs, which obviously you guys know how that kind of went. The second load went much smoother. The first one was not well. I'm kind of glad I was recording when it tipped over. So you know it wasn't staged or anything I did to try to stage it or whatever. So yeah, but it just was as terrible as it was. That wasn't, oh, I didn't hit confirm probably. I was like, that's not what we want. Customize and customize. Yes, there we go. Perfect. All right, and the tank's right over there. We'll probably just set it right back there. I'm hoping you can just pull up next to it with a fertilizer spreader and just fill it up, you know, just from doing that, versus it trying to be difficult and you have to like hook it up to the fence every time and everything like that, because that would be kind of frustrating. But hey, we try it and we'll see how it goes. I think we should be able to fit two, well, I don't know, we'll take a look at the store because there's some other options we have available for buying herbicide as well. Yeah, no issues moving this thing around. I mean, once we fill it up at the store, it's going to be a bit of an issue. I'll try to fill it up while it's sitting on the trailer, and I'll kind of show you my plan for that once we get down to the store. All right. Get it. There we go. That'll work. Perfect. Did I put the nozzle on the front? No, I think I put it, yeah, well, I put it not in the back, I guess. I put it so it's not accessible. Oh, well. That guy up, and then we'll definitely want to strap that baby down. At least that back strap looks normal this time instead of weird like it did last time. Of course, that second to last strap is over the top of that, but I guess that's kind of a good thing, maybe. We can't, I don't think we can access. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Just hitting Q and ejecting things off the back of the tractor. All right, there we go. Okay, so, well, we are starting to, of course, now starting to run a little low on time now that I just goofed off with a tank for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and drive it down the store, and I'll bring you guys back in once I get down there. All right, here we are. Let's go into the store and take a look at, so herbicide's $2,400. That's $1,200 per 1,000 liters. What is the second option? That one's definitely cheaper. That's $100 more. So that's, let me do some math here. I need a calculator for sure. Ah, gosh, I feel like I should be able to do that in my head. 2,500 divided by 3. We're looking at $800 per 1,000 liters. So that's a little bit better than $1,200. Okay, go back down and then check out this guy. That's 1,000. No, that's what, 750? 1,500. Hold on a second. Let me just divide 1,000 divided by 1.5. Yeah, it's 666. That's the cheapest way to get it. Our tank can hold... yeah, there's no other options, right? Yeah, okay. So our tank can hold, I think it's 5,000 liters, if I remember correctly. Over to miscellaneous. Yeah, 5,000 liters. Okay, so we'll probably buy just 3 of those and just be a little short, which is fine. Okay. This must be like an off-brand herbicide that's terrible or something. Okay. Now here we can try for my plan. Probably won't work, but we can still give it a shot. If I position it just right. And right about there, we'll take the straps off, unconnect it. All right. Back around this way. Perfect, it's working. Figured if I could just lift it just enough to get it over to where those barrels are, we should be able to fill it that way. Sweet, that's fantastic. One of them. Oh, that's cool, they updated that. I didn't even notice that. As the barrels are going, that's pretty cool. I've been using this since it came out. I haven't used it since they updated it, because I remember they came out with an update and they added, I think they added another barrel kit. But that's cool that as the empty one goes away, that's awesome. Oh man, that's good. Look at that. All right, set this baby back down, and we don't even have to take this massive thing of liquid very far with the tractor. So that's good news for us too, since the Fendt really can't handle it. Just like that, just plop her on there. All right. I'll put a link down below in the description here for the Discord server, just because I want you guys to join that if you can. I have upload schedules of obviously kind of know the schedule for my gameplay series. You know, No Man's Land's every other day, Sandy Bay 19's every other day. So you kind of know when those are going to come out and stuff like that. But as far as like when I'm putting out tutorials, guides, or other videos, I have that schedule up there as well. And also there's some other neat features on the Discord as well, where you can request me do different stuff and stuff like that. Request me do different gameplay series in the future and everything like that. So I think after these 2 gameplay series wrap up, I'm probably going to do like a role play style gameplay series with me kind of as like a police officer on a farm, and I'll do some farming and do some police work kind of stuff on there. And I got pretty good ideas for that. Kyle A actually has helped out quite a bit with giving me some ideas for that, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. The other thing I want to do is and I'll still do just like kind of a gameplay series similar to No Man's Land, like I'm doing here on this map. Obviously a little bit different. I'm not going to do just another gameplay series on No Man's Land, but I always kind of want to have like one kind of maybe specialty gameplay series going, and then I also want to have kind of a regular one going. So right now I kind of have, I'd say, 2 kind of regular-ish ones. Well, I guess the seasons one is a little bit of a specialty one since it's in seasons, but yeah, so you kind of get the point. So yeah, ideas for what map you guys want to see me play on next and stuff like that would be great to know, so I can start thinking about that and planning that. Of course, they might come out with a really cool map that I'm like, I need to play on this map, so that's also very possible. All right, let's check out. I'm going to try to leave it on the trailer and see how this goes. So probably not well, but I'm going to try it. Ooh, I wasn't definitely not driving very good. Ooh, okay. Whatever. Oh, close enough. Okay, I'll take it. Do you want to check the herbicide deal here? Oh, is there a... I didn't even know that divot was there. That's pretty bad. I'll have to fix that at some point, but alright. So I do want to clean the pig, so I'll check the herbicide tank. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll check the herbicide tank, let you know if I can just pull up next to it, fill it, and then I'll get us set up to clean the pigs, and then we will end the episode there. All right, here we go. Go and get the pigs cleaned up. Hopefully. There's a lot of pig food they threw out on the ground here. Gosh, that's so much. All right. Load that back in. Go take a look at the pigs. They'll be cleaned up in a second. The sheep are looking good now. They're everything's green for them, so they're doing awesome. Get a new sheep every 19 hours. That's awesome. We get an hour in 4 hours, so in the morning they'll have 52. Pigs still reproducing crazy fast. All right, they got those in there. So let me actually dump off. I might as well just dump it right here. Really doesn't matter. Then we'll hook up to the Aquatrans, not the Aquatrans. It's the same brand. It's the Joskin. The Joskin Animal Transport. The Animal Trans and the Aquatrans. That's not what it's called, but anyhow. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Confirm that. Should have 9, right? Yeah, we can't move anymore, right? I should check that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that this is going to wrap up our episode. Sorry we didn't do any hay bales today. I thought our grass would grow a little quicker than it did, but next episode for sure. So if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. That's up on your screen right now. Turn on notification bells so you don't miss any future videos. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment for what you want to see in future videos and everything like that. Again, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you, and thank you for watching.